Alright, picking up right where we left off. Let's see what the rest of this world has in store for us.
It's this way.
We gotta go. Spear gun. What is this? I can't pick it up, probably because my ammunition for it is maxed out. Yeah, 15 seems like a maxed out quantity. We're gonna need a nice juicing if we're going to get rid of all this money and ammo. Luckily, here's the lady to do it for us, huh? Alright, let's get the juicing, come on. Gather. Now there are a number of things that are going to be helping us. These mini turrets are pretty good, but I prefer them on enemies like Big Daddies because they also attack for us a bit. Now these bugs though, they're going to be pretty useful because they'll find enemies over and over again for us. Now if these people would stop running around, we could give them. It's not dead yet. Oh, it's really not good that we're already dying at the beginning of this. Alright, well let's send out more bugs and get a little bit more proactive, huh? Where? We gotta go upstairs. Clearly. Oh boy. That's a pissed off daddy-o. Alright, well, all bets are now off. Turrets. Let's see if we can spend a bit of time. Where's Dad? All done, huh? Okay. Don't. I'll give you some bugs and switch over to the telekinesis. So you're gonna toss some stuff at us, and we're gonna just send it right back. He's too confused by the turrets and the bugs. Let's give him some fire to work with too. And finish him off with a couple shotties. Hooray! Just in time there, turrets to blow up. Sorry, sister. Your dad was a chump. Are we done harvesting with this one? Yeah, we're done harvesting. Perfect. Perfect. Rescue, and we'll pick up the other one right now. Excuse me, let me just suck the juice right out of your head.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright. It's interesting, I'm not sure if it's psychological conditioning or biological programming that makes these like really sad when their daddy dies, but then another one comes along and they're perfectly happy to pick them up. If I were to guess, it's probably a bit of both. So you know how children learn really quick. That's because there's a thing in their head that allows them to change the structure of their neuronal connections really easily. What that means though is that they learn stuff, but they also unlearn stuff really quickly. Do we need any of this? No. So as you get older, they slowly get less of that hormone, and they get more of a hormone that makes their learning stay unchanged. And that makes sense because as you get older, most of the information you got is probably correct, right? So you don't want to unlearn it. Oh, I'm using trap rivets. Whoops. Oh, yes, hello. Please, bugs, solve this problem. Fire, also solve the problem. And let's go harpoons. Oh, he hit me anyway. So they did this thing, this experiment in rats, where they set it up so that the rats would have a shit ton of learning
It's
hormone.
dancing, Daddy, dancing.
Non-believers, you're not welcome here anymore. Huh. You're either religious or you're dead, I guess. Unfortunately, it's all these people that are dead, which makes me religious. Not sure if that one's true. Anyway, so they put this learning hormone in rats. Excellent. And in addition to acting like children, they're pretty uninhibited, making social connections much more quickly. They also learn really quick. So why don't they just do this in people? Well, they're not really sure what would happen if you take a person with like shit tons of connections already stuck in, and you set it up so that they can change those connections as readily as a child could. So in children it's not too bad because they haven't learned a whole lot of stuff, but they're concerned that as you grow up, you know, it's important, it's really important to keep the consistency in your knowledge. And if you let all that knowledge become fluid and changeable, well, bad things could happen to that there braino over there. Who's... I don't want to get security'd. Let's get rid of that guy. Thank you. That's where we need to go. How about we go where we don't need to go? Finish collecting some loot around here. Nothing. Nada. No thing. We can go in here. I think we don't... This is like an extra area. Let's do a little bit of exploring. Oh. It's only a small extra area housing a little reset doobie. It's got a bunch of money though, that's not nice. Hey! Secret button! What did that do? Probably opened the door over here. Good old, incredibly old cheese. Actually, moldy cheese tastes better. That means it's probably super good, right? I don't know. There seems to be some sort of hidey hole here. Is this where the atheists congregate? Oh. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, well, let's pick up the lightning. Oh. Okay, we can't hack that because the water's electrified. So let's get the remote hack dart. Yeah. Remote hacking. It's a good solution. Got that one. And now this guy should get murdered by the turret, right? No, he's not really getting murdered. Oh, there's a grenade right there. Aha! Thank you, turret. Thank you, dude guy. I wonder if going in here is actually going to be worth it. So far, it's mostly just eating up my resources. Maybe we have to come here later, actually, and came here preemptively. We'll hack this one just in case, since it seems like we might have to come here later. And we'll get a fly. Okay. I don't really like having them around because they make lots of noise and get in your face and stuff, but hey, you know, whatever. Who puts spears in a filing cabinet, huh? Who is Atlas? That's a, homage to the first game? And another secret button. I bet you it opens up this, which has a safe behind it. Here we go. No. What did it do? I have no idea. I guess I was wrong. Oh! I was right! Haha! Here we go. And I don't have enough space for any of this stuff. Alright. Hey, don't call my little guy a hunk of junk. You're a hunk of junk. really sure what your line is there, girlie. Oh, a grenade bounced off the wall. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, pipes stop me. If there's anything good down here. Turrets. Bunch of potions. Ammo bandito, which we can hack. That'd be nice. It's not like we really need it though. But minigame's fun, so we'll do it compulsively. Come on. There we go, we got something good out of here. Oh! A spooky place. I feel like I'm going to get ambushed in here. Door closed behind me. Alright. Everything's all wet. Some people were doing mysterious surgery here. Is this a guy we can suck? No. Have we listened to the previous thing?
The pair bond is a success.
Huh.
If somehow an Alpha series wanders too far from his little sister, our physical failsafe kicks in. A chemical trigger that induces coma. It is a symbiotic relationship enforced by the girl's pheromone signature. The first successful candidate was Delta, I believe. It is unfortunate that poor Dr. Suchong will not be here to raise a glass.
Alright, cool. So just a quick little notification about how the sister and daddy bonding worked and that Suchong is hella dead. If you didn't notice, this guy was like laying in the water waiting to scare me, but I scared him first with my shotgun. Alright.
This lamb twist went after Ryan all cockeyed. Solidarity angle was smart at first. Poor houses and bread lines, high grade bunko. And that religious rights debate? Gotta wonder if she staged it just to watch Ryan squirm up there in his monkey suit. Lamb's only problem is she really buys into the whole song and dance. Saving the world? Ha! Rapture just ain't her town. Ryan's got her on ice somewhere now. And I figured that opens up the charity scam for the professionals.
So, a couple points for that. Fontaine, the guy who was just talking, he was the bad guy in the first one. He basically defeated Ryan at his own game, capitalism, and moving the mobs through abusing the media, basically all the same stuff that Lamb's doing. He's a real smarmy guy. We ended up murdering him in the end. He also shacked up with Tenenbaum, who invented the Little Sisters, and got himself hyper-spliced. Now, I think this is the first time we've ever heard anything from him, which suggests to me that he's got a little hive in here, and that's why they were doing shit in there. He's a real smarmy mobster kind of guy who he tortures people, not just for fun, but also for profit. What's down here? Nice little plasmid. Enjoy special discount at all vending machines.
Rapture. The keenest minds in the world, united under the ocean, yet somehow expected to subscribe to the same model of self-interest. Ryan could be staggeringly naive. As individuals, no matter how brilliant, each was a prisoner to his or her own ego, a sea of dreams in constant flux. But in Adam, their genes remain, ready to be tested against a moral vessel. Utopia cannot precede the utopian. It will exist the moment we are fit to occupy it.
Hey, that's a pretty good point. Capitalism and selfishness is archaic, animalistic, instinctual, and basically the main thing holding us back from being really good people, probably. I agree what she's saying there is that the main reason that here's a good example. I was talking about this. I'm sure I've talked about this a lot before. Preach this garbage. Used to it. So, if you have a government, I think that inherently that government will be flawed because here's the deal: you need a government to deal with the fact that people aren't nice to each other. But here's the question: who is you gonna get to put in the government? That's right, it's people. So those same flawed people are making their government, are running the government built to prevent their flaws from hurting each other. Inherently that means that the government is going to be flawed. That's what she's talking about here when she said that when we become utopians, when we become perfect people, then we will have utopia because it'll just come to us. So what does that mean? What does that mean for the average Joe, huh? It just means that if you want to make the world a better place, you should make yourself a better person. What a happy message. Nothing makes me a better person like killing a lot of people very quickly with my daughter. Lots of loot. Don't really need to fight him right now. Let's get going. Is the next person this way? Oh, it's backwards. Alright. I want to see if this has turrets. No. I do appreciate the all screwed up noises that thing makes. Is it up?
This way.
It is up. Just gonna pick up from here. Does this have turrets? No. Turrets are now the thing that we can't get. What is that? Stomping. Are there two Big Daddies here? I think it's that guy stomping, reverberating around the world. Oh, is he gonna get a daughter? For some reason his audio is super loud. Whoa, whoa. All of the audio is super loud. Jesus. Let's get away from that area. I guess it's like an area with a lot of... All the audio is still super loud. What the frig? Somebody behind me murdering me? Well, thanks, sis, for just being here. Yeah, we're gonna be together again. Everything's 50% off because it's closing down. It's a very sad day to see a cheese store close down. My wallet is too full to carry all this money. Very, very unfortunate. There's these lockboxes everywhere too.
Enemy, Daddy. Over there.
Have I been here? Are you actually dead? I don't think I have been here. No, there's too much stuff around here for me to have been here.
Sinclair, I don't care how you accomplish Lamb's removal from the public eye. Indeed, I'd rather cease contact with you altogether. But allow me to make this plain. I don't want to see Lamb on the streets again, peddling her Bolshevik fever dreams to my people. Bury her memory, Sinclair. Bury it. And salt the earth.
Yeah, so Ryan is losing control of his here shitty, and so he's asking Sinclair to solve his problems. I'm pretty sure thing from before was telling us that Ryan jailed her for being a baddie. Here's the thing though, Mr. Ryan. Jailing religious leaders turns them into martyrs. And that's no good. These turrets really do the job. This one looks like he's holding his foot. The shotgun really does some damage too. Uh-oh. I pissed off a dad. Let's send out the bugs. Send out some electricity. Research him. And get to doing the shooty shoots. He just hurt his own guy. Okay, we're losing control of the situation here. Luckily this Big Daddy's just confused. Oh, he's hitting the daughter. Shit. That's not good, Dad. Alright. That could have been worse. There's a lot of corpses here, though.
I'm telling the other girls that I have the best dad.
This is correct. Unfortunately, we can't pick up the turrets if they don't use up all their ammo. When they do use all their ammo, they just explode. But, you know, did what we had to do. Oh, they exploded. They probably ran out of time. Alright. Like, why can't I pick up a turret? I have too many turrets. It's quite unfortunate. Oh. This lady got killed by a hook. Sorry. Non-believers are not welcome here. Yeah, so they're murdering people who are not religious. It's no good. The ground is also bursting out of the fucking woodworks. We gotta deliver the daughter. Oh, that's good. You see here, we're working on the last daughter, which means Big Sister is coming to play, and we can use up those turrets. Yeah, boy. We'll set him down once she actually gets here. We'll preempt these bugs. Come on, sister. Prepare yourself. Alright, we'll put the turrets down. Let's see if we can get some trap rivets too. There she is. She blew up my turrets! Ow. No shooting fire at me. Alright. Alright, lightning. Need to incapacitate and set up more traps. Oh, she's right there. We'll heal up. Hopefully she'll come around those stairs. Yes, she did! Good girl. Alright, lightning and fire. Here we go. Oh, she was sucking someone for their health. More bugs. More fire. No, lightning. Now she's sucking me. Mine health. Now let's make sure to film her before we're done. Hey, don't run away from me. Don't run away from me. Come on, girlie. Let me research you. There she is. Everything's running out of ammo. Oh, she gave me the psychics. She sucked one of them. She keeps healing. More bugs. Let's get out the shotgun. That thing's a lot of damage. Run out of hell there. Alright, machine gun. Surely anti-armor solve this problem. Stop healing. There we go. Jesus. He defeated the sis. Well, hey. Okay, after the sister, you are just being annoying. Alright, we need to spend some money, because we are too rich. That's a really strange place to be at, huh? You think you could stuff your pockets just a little bit more densely, you know? If you were too rich. I mean, you definitely need to spend some money, because that thing left us pretty low on whatever. Alright, Mr. Bandito. What should we get? There's electricity shotgun rounds. Those are the ones I really want. There's no trap rivets. We have so much money though. We'll fill up everything a little bit. That's filled up, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. Too much money. Alright. And like the stuff you can't pick up, it just drops. Which is cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. A guy after that? Well, if we were... I shouldn't have used the mini turret. My mistake. My mistake. Let's get some bugs, and some fire, and some... machine gun. Oh, harps. Harps. Spoons, yes. I don't know, do it. There we go. Okay. Sorry, turret, didn't mean to use you. That was a bad use of turret. We need a vending machine. And we also need to pick up those auto hacks. Some health. Some mana. Heal up a bit. Okay, so what do we want to get? None of these really seem that amazing. Electric Flesh doesn't sound too bad. Telekinesis 2, not really that interesting. Cyclone Traps are kind of funny. High level Cyclone Traps, you can combine them with Plasmids to deal bonus damage. We'll get that. That sounds cool. We'll just put whatever in there for now. Cyclone Trap.
Set traps for unsuspecting enemies. Lure your foes into deadly ambushes.
There you go. So the level 2 lets me combine it. Let's get that right now.
Upgrade your traps with plasmid power. Try out many combinations.
And we'll get some gene tonic slots, because we do have some good gene tonics. First aid to give you Eve sounds good. Fire when you get hit sounds good. Reduce prices of vending machines sounds completely unnecessary, honestly. So this seems good. Let's get the fire one. Equip. So we need some defense. We'll upgrade our telekinesis, why not?
Think bigger. Throw objects at higher speed or more damage.
Huh. We can pick up bigger objects? Yeah, that sounds pretty good. We'll hold on to what we got for now. Let's try it out. So surely this... that seems like something we'd be able to carry before. This? No. Couch. No. Yeah, of course we can carry trash cans. Alright, well, let's try just shooting a trash can. Maybe it looks faster? That does look faster. That's nice. Alright. So, we're basically done with this area, right? We just need the last boss. Little Sister's Orphanage. Ooh, this is a very story-important area. Of course, there's been people here got hyper-murder landed already. And we have too much of everything. Glorious. Ah. Look at these pretty little drawings. Unfortunate little mommy tombstone. That's really sad. Not sure what the jellyfish drawings are about. I guess they're just animals. My favorite animal is jellyfish. But they need to have climbed up on these bookcases to draw this. That's a no-no. That's dangerous. Ah, what do I care? Here, drawings behind the ferns. They're not really happy things, are they, though? Unfortunate. I feel the need to get the lightning. I'm concerned that we might get blackjacked over here. Okay. There's someone even creepier than the splicers. Probably the religious guy. Let's see what this says. Fontaine's Little Sister's Orphanage. Bringing big smiles to little faces. It's not really a big smile, is it? I'm gonna leave this one hacked because I don't need the med kit, and I suspect we're gonna be doing lots of battling here. This is blocked off. Okay. Pretty dark in here. To get a hint. Oh, it's telling me not to go in here. Whoops. Well, Mr. Okay, you just crab walk away there, boyo. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be in here yet. But there's a dead end here. Okay. I guess it's the dormitory where they keep all the sisters. Where they used to. It really doesn't look like a very happy place, even though the walls are a nice sky color. And Eleanor was here too. Very cute.
I'm all alone here, Mr. Diary. You're my whispering friend. A doctor keeps coming to see me. He says Rapture needs me, and tomorrow I'll be leaving with him. I ask why, and he just smiles. I'm not an orphan. Mom's alive somewhere, and Aunt Gracie is still probably looking for me. But I can't wait for them. I'm going to escape and find Amir, and we'll steal a submarine. Before it's tomorrow, I'll know what sunshine feels like.
Poor girl. Well, looks like they murdered the caretaker. Abandonment is not something you should do to a child. Even if their mom should go to jail. Put her in jail with her. Actually, I don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe somebody should think about that more carefully. Oh. Somebody dropped their teddy. But they notified me about these rivets. Which I don't need. Well, oh. Hey, I was right. This is now a battle. Are they coming in? Ow. Alright. Alright. Bugs. And fire. And let's see if I can't make a trap for this guy. So if you hold it gets bigger. Put this down. He flies up. Haha. So now let's see. We'll infuse this one with fire. Let's see if he'll come over here. Hey! Over here. He doesn't wanna. There we go. Ha! That's dumb. And it does do a lot of damage, actually. That's pretty nice. Let's do one more of these. I'm not a bully. That's it for Big Boy. Alright, so basically, all the plasmids that I never had gotten before because I didn't think they were that interesting are actually pretty interesting and good. Nice. It's a good learning experience. Crayons? I could do my own drawing. Radical. Oh, are we just done here now? Oh. This place is full of stuff that I didn't pick up before. I didn't even, like, notice you were here. Is he just willing to just die on the wall like that? Mr. Creevy guy? I guess so. I feel like this and the previous episode has been kind of low on intelligent conversation. So let's talk about old favorite, immortality. Now, immortality is useful because it lets us talk about a number of different topics that you wouldn't normally want to consider. For example, genetic immortality is essentially stopping the aging process. Now, some people would say that you're not immortal unless you're completely immune to everything. You know, you don't need to eat, don't need to get, you know, correct amount of gravity and air in your system, you'll be fine. That's stupid. I think the good kind of immortality is the kind where you can die still. You know, you just don't die of old age. Now, the reason you get old is because every time one of your cells divides, you know, that's how they make more cells and new cells, it doesn't do it really perfectly. The genes that you have put together by, what are they called, chromosomes, they have only a certain amount of duplications they can do before they, you know, stop working. It's like making a copy of a copy. The copy of the copy is not going to be good as the first copy, and the 15th copy of a copy ain't going to be good as the first. So, your genes start to get damaged. They don't copy themselves perfectly, and, you know, as you experience like radiation, there's a low level of radiation in the entire world just constantly. Of course, the genes get messed up, and every time you copy a cell in your genes, the way that like kind of inevitably gets fucked up is there's like a little plastic nib, we'll call it, at the end of the gene code. You can kind of imagine it like a piece of paper. And it's got a little plastic nib in the end that's there. The only thing it does is that, like, it doesn't matter if you lose some of it when you copy it, right? It protects the inside parts, which are the actual gene information. Well, every time you copy it, you lose a little bit of the plastic nib until you start losing bits of the gene information itself. And that's when your cells start to decay, your skin starts to drop, you don't process food as easily, your bones don't really feel as strong as they used to, and you start to think that computers are a little bit too much these days.
Lamb's followers are blinded by her promises. But it's clear that this religion she's cooked up is an elaborate front for some insane science experiment. She's twisting these girls into slaves, bringing Adam back to Lamb's science facility, Fontaine Futuristics. I've got to find it. I've heard the splicers mumbling that Alexander is the ferryman.
So that's a really interesting little bit you don't really hear from anyone else. Lamb talks about everything being for the collective, for utopia, for the good of all. But how good can she really be when she's doing all this little sister Adam bullshit? Looks like little Miss Perfect ain't got all her wings in a row. She forgot to count her chickens and now her eggs taste like cheese. And let me tell you a secret, eggs ain't supposed to taste like cheese. Yeah, think about that. Alright, so let's talk about some more genetic immortality stuff. You know now how it is that your genes, and therefore your cells, stop working so good after you've been alive for quite a while. Right? Well, how come making a child gives them perfect cells, such good quality genes? You know, children aren't covered in cancers and tumors. Not most of the time, anyway. Well, here's the thing. I don't know the exact science about this, and actually it seems like something that'd be pretty cool to research. When you put together your genes with you know, not making a clone, but making a child, putting together two sets of genes, the fact that you're mixing together two incomplete pieces of information lets it put together one very healthy piece of information, very full. And I think that's why making children, they get completely fresh genes. Now, I'm pretty sure that a little bit of evidence about that is...
Each of you know the child of the Lamb. Through Adam, our souls shall pass into her holy blood and will be reborn as a single immaculate body.
Yeah, okay. When you, if you have a child when you're later in life, when you're older, I'm pretty sure those are usually less healthy child. Not just because you're less able to rear them in the womb and stuff, but because your genes are just worse because they've made too many more copies. So, you know, if you're working with, let's say you're 20 and you have a kid, yeah, you know, you're like 90% good. 90% plus 90%, you get way more than you need. Cut off at the top, you get 100% of a baby. But if you're, you know, closer to 50, say, you may have more genetic problems. Maybe I'm completely wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Pretty sure. Well, I think that people who are later in their life and can still have children should be very happy, because that is thanks to modern quality of life. I do enjoy just popping them up. Ew. I didn't set him on fire. I'm pretty sure that going into these kills me too. Oh, nice. The dead guy didn't set it off. Oh, it doesn't hurt me. Okay, nice. Where are you? Whoop. Come on, door. Help me out here. Poof. And we'll finish him off with a nice phosphorus shotgun. Oh, Fountain of Youth. In today's Rapture, water is everywhere. Take advantage of maintenance issues with the Fountain of Youth tonic. Let that water wash your cares away. That sounds really good for the harder modes, but I'm not interested. Oh boy. Shit's getting really loud again. Okay. We both shot each other in the face, but I got more health there, boyo. Sorry. Now let's talk a lot let's talk about another kind of immortality that I am in favor of. I think I would be pretty happy if my brain got put into a robot. That sounds really attractive to me for a couple of reasons. First of all, you know, your robot body could be set up to take really, really, really good care of your brain. We are never alone. That's right. Very positive message. Thank you, Rapture. Also, you know, as technology advances, you could upgrade your robot body. And, you know, if it needs repairs, you just switch out, you know, your arm. Probably could do that on your own without all that pesky surgery stuff. You know, just like a toy. Why are we up here? Can't go in here yet. Probably need to go in there after some stuff happens. Hopefully, because there's a diary in there that I'd like to get. So, another reason that it would be nice to get into a robot body, not only do you get to access, you know, all the comforts of the real world, we'll just say that the body does everything that a human body does, it also does some things better. You can eat as much as you want and never get fat because you'll get the taste, texture, but your body will just get rid of the excess waste on purpose. You'll never really get cancer. Probably be immune to pretty much any sort of thing that requires breathing, gas, you know. You could work in incredibly dangerous circumstances. Take a pause here for a second.
Andrew Ryan left us wandering, confused, and alone amongst yesterday's wreckage. But Sophia Lamb shows us that we are not alone. We are together as a family. So when you see a man brought to his knees, recognize that he is your brother and pull him up. Hands are death. Sophia Lamb teaches us what is in common is the child from us, what is irreducible, paradise itself. She guides us all. Be ye soldier of the ground, or angel of the sky. We must stand fast and send it howling back to hell. We shall be reborn.
All right, Father Wales. I think that was really poorly set up. You pick up a thing and you're gonna go in there, and you use the thing and the guy talks, and he just talks over himself. Let's listen to this again.
Andrew Ryan left us wandering, confused, and alone amongst yesterday's wreckage. But Sophia Lamb shows us that we are not alone. We are together as a family. So when you see a man brought to his knees, recognize that he is your brother and pull him up. Sophia Lamb teaches us what is in common is good. What is irreducible is right. She guides us all to the indivisible along a river of Adam. Rapture's daughter, Eleanor, shall be our vessel. In her, we shall be reborn.
We'll talk about that kind of immortality in a bit, because they're really spouting that shit, and we're not done talking about robot immortality, which is the best, in my opinion. Another nice thing about robot immortality is you get to set up yourself a nice, oh, we haven't gotten one of these in the entire level. You get to have yourself the, you know, magic room without having to go into a magic room. Let's say you want to go on an adventure. You just go inside your head and let the robot parts take over your brain impulses, and you'll feel like you had an adventure. Let's say you want to, you know, meet the love of your life and spend 70 years with her midway during your workday. You can. You can do whatever you want because your brain is amplified and you know, at the mercy of your robot parts, and it's you who commands those robot parts, so you can decide to have a nice, if you want, you can watch a movie while you're taking a test. Taking tests would be a thing of the past. You'd have robo-augmented memory, right? Maybe it just sounds really fantastic to me, but I think it sounds really good. The clip size would be really nice. Oh, Tesla upgrade. Okay, it's not a kind of ammo, just getting this makes people electrified. That sounds really good. These seem really boring. The ammunition for the spear gun is really cool. Earlier we picked up the we picked up... Oh, this actually changes the visuals on it. Nice. Gives it a bunch of barrels. A bunch of little chambers, I mean. Cool. This is a really cool looking shotgun. Earlier we picked up... rocket harpoon ammo. I hope it explodes. It sounds really cool. But even if it just makes it go faster, that's pretty cool too.
All right, Doctor. I'm here. But don't think wearing this butterfly means I'm happy.
Grace, I know you all too well. Want of child defines you. But biological loyalty turns us against the rest of the world, whom we ought to love in equal measure. Your poverty is testament to that, but your voice inspires the people. I am asking you to join a much larger family. Though your body failed you, you shall live on in us.
Yeah, instead of coming to them, I'm just gonna let them come to me, huh? Seems like a very efficient version of this. Why does it tell me that I can use telekinesis with these? Okay, it didn't work. Bugs? Bugs do not seem to work. Fire seems to just deal infinite damage. No? Oh. I guess this is a weak version. There we go. Now let's try bugs. Hey! You did it before I wanted you to. That really holds him up. Let's try the rocket harpoons. It shoots a rocket at him. Is it gonna explode? Yeah, it is. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to put that there. Well, I think what it is, it only puts in... I can fill it with bugs. Fill it with fire too? No. I just set this corpse on fire. Well, let's shoot a flame corpse at him. Okay, the corpse is not on fire anymore. This guy just stuck here? There you go, buddy. Come along. Oh, he's already dead. Trap rivets, huh? Okay. I'm using heavy rivets on a wall. Are there just some enemies that are like not coming? Oh. Yeah, he was just not for some reason. Alright. Let's switch to the harpoon. Hey. Add some power to this. Yeah, we can't add it there. I hate these little bug guys. Hey, you're not supposed to just walk around my trap. Walk into it, you dummy. There we go. That looks really dumb. He's really flying all over the place, huh? I'll set up another trap here. Grab my shotgun. Get the fire stuff. Put the fire in that one, and we'll wait for him. Holy shit. It doesn't fire linearly as fast now, but it has so many bullets. Oops, didn't mean to use a trap one, sorry. Why is his health like half full again? Fuck you. Fire. Bugs. Machine gun. Got a Healy. Lightning. Let's just give him everything we got. Hey, no running. No running in the halls. There we go. It's really unfortunate that he doesn't have a special model.
Pump control ought to be in the back. One thing though, once you transfer the suction to Dionysus Park, we've got a tiny window of opportunity to get you inside. I don't have much air left, but I'll hang in there. You make sure you're ready before you throw that switch.
You got it, boss. We'll take a quick look-see through here.
Don't test me.
Yeah, so you can if you're a robo-immortal, not only are you that stupid kind of immortal where you never die, but you're heavily augmented, right? Your brain works much better, which means you can help out the world in a much better way than you could as a regular human. If that's your kind of thing to do, which it is for me, at least.
Gonna keep you in a box.
Plus, you don't have to look like a robot. Your body can still look human. If people are good enough to put together a robot brain and a robot body for you, surely they can make it look and feel just like a regular human body, too. The important thing is that it's man-made, which means that it's got all the little gizmos and fixtures that you could possibly want out of it. Aw, it's a cute dress. And that's kind of a weird picture.
We believe in the daughter of the Lamb, hallowed Savior and anointed vessel, whose blood with our blood, sin with our sin, mind with our minds, life with our life, lifts us up from the depths, transcends base temptation, and delivers us all from ego. We commend ourselves to the new and unknown, born by our common strength and guided by the Lamb.
Deliver us from our ego. That's a pretty good line. I want to go back and see if I can get that thing that I couldn't get previously before I throw the switch. I hope that throwing the switch won't just prevent me from doing anything at all, but it does seem like they're telling me that was going to be the truth. I don't remember exactly where that stuff is. How far back do I need to go? Surely we're going to go in here since it's full of water right now. Let's check the map. Let's see if it can tell us places we haven't been. I think that's a sub-level. And I guess we didn't go to the Mermaid Lounge. Let's go check that out. Now's a good time to pick up the Numo stuff as well. Ow. And spend some of our money too. Watch me do this, doubter. It's cute. I don't remember where that thing I said I was gonna go get is, honestly. Which is unfortunate. But let me just see if I can find the Mermaid Lounge. Can't carry any more mini turret, huh? Alright, clearly I have no idea where I'm going. Let's check the map. Take a right, go through somewhere around here. I guess that door that we just fell off of. Okay. So here's the immortality that these guys just found. It's kind of related to the religious immortality sentiment of the immortal soul. You know, either in Christianity you die, you go to heaven, and you're immortal there. Really convenient because there's not really any way to actually confirm that possibility. But that's how religions do. There's nothing else I wanted here. Now there's a different kind of genetic immortality that these guys are spouting where it's like your information, your consciousness is sucked up into the atom that's sucked out of you and placed inside the mind of a utopian life form. Oh yeah, we definitely did go in here. A utopian life form like Eleanor, you get to live on. Alright, that guy turned on the jukebox. I really appreciate that. There's so many people trying to give me a murder. Okay. Alright, I thought I healed. My bad. Luckily this isn't the hard mode, so we don't lose any money, I guess, upon death. Let's just go all out. Grab some bees. Grab a shotgun. Being careful seems to kill me more often than it does help me. Unfortunate souls killed while doing their dining. Not a bad way to die, really. Death during dining. Good old DDD. Quite like that music. This is why we carry around this fire plasmid, so we get all these goodies. Hopefully I can carry at least some of them. Ah, most important kind of goodie.
The rate of sister loss has become unacceptable as big daddies are brought down like elephants under a pack of hyenas. In response, we've begun production of a newly designed Big Daddy model, nicknamed the Rumbler. He launches high-explosive munitions to disperse groups of splicers, followed by miniature automated turrets to mop up the stragglers. Our tests find that the Rumbler's performance is highly effective, if messy. In Rapture's arms race, splicers aren't the only ones that are evolving.
Definitely want to get in there. Surely there's a secret button around here. I'm gonna look for it, and if I can't find it, I'll pause real quick and just Google that shit. Maybe under the counter? Maybe upstairs in some sort of special room, too. No. Not here. So yeah, the kind of genetic immortality they're talking about, which, I don't know, might be true. The idea that your soul or your sentience somehow gets put into the atom and absorbed, and you get to live together with all those other nice splicers inside the body of Eleanor. That's definitely the way to the button, I'm sure of that, because there's peeps over there, and peeps usually have things.
I saw that. You fucking cheat. What did you say?
They're having an entanglement over the fact that one of these boys done cheated. These guys really sneak up on me. Alright, who's cheating?
Listen, my supplier's got a new shipment of plasmids coming in, and I need you to pick them up from the lab at Edom Plaza. There's a hidden switch to open the back door. It's tucked away under the cash register in the shop front. And don't let nobody see you do it. Otherwise, we'll have splicers crawling all over the damn place trying to get a taste.
I keep winning money. These one-armed banditos aren't exactly the, Okay, I'm making too much of a profit off of these gambling machines. They are fucking rigged. I didn't actually listen to this guy somehow.
Listen, my supplier's got a new shipment of plasmids coming in, and I need you to pick them up from the lab at Edom Plaza. There's a hidden switch to open the back door. It's tucked away under the cash register in the shop front. And don't let nobody see you do it. Otherwise, we'll have splicers crawling all over the damn place trying to get a taste.
Under the switch in Hedone Plaza. Very useful information. Oh, this is the place where they get to watch people doing the gambling. This seems like a cool job. Turret control, huh? I guess that's for when people get really rowdy. Oh, some people are gonna come though. Come get turreted. Nice. Alright. Shopfront in Hedone Plaza. Which one is Hedone Plaza? Little Eden Plaza. Hedone Plaza. So somewhere in here, there's a cash register that has the button probably for that upgrade machine. Yeah. I'll leave these guys to battle this shit. Under the lab in Hedone Plaza. I don't particularly recall what he's talking about, but hopefully it won't take me too long to figure it out. Alright, rush over to Hedone, find a lab, find a cash register. All the big little sisters are dead there, buddy, sorry. This is Hedone, right? Pump stations, Hedone, yeah. Cash registers. I did see quite a few of them, that's for sure. Pull out the old telekinesis so we can actually move the thing. Actually, there seems to be a lot of people here, so we'll keep this thing. Spear gun sounds good. Pew. Cash register. That's what we're looking for. Once again, we have too much money. Not really an unfortunate predicament. I don't think there's a cash register in here. There's just corpses and loot all over the place. Green Grocers? Does this have a lab? No. And we'll just check back here in this Fontaine area just to be sure. I'm probably gonna... This is probably gonna be really boring, huh? I don't think there's a cash register in here. Okay. The lab. What sort of place will have a lab here? I don't think that the map really shows what these places are. No. No, it really doesn't. Don't want to go to the Little Sister Orphanage. Maybe this thing, maybe this. Temple of the Lamb. Yeah, we don't want to go there. This door is broken and we can't go over there. Okay. I might have to just Google this because this is taking a bit longer than I thought so. If we go... Oh, do we have... No, not really very much more. Can we go in here? I seem to remember there being a cash register inside this place. Maybe it's not just houses, but some sort of store? I do hear people crying. I don't think there's anything here, but we can go up higher. Maybe there'll be a thing here? I suspect this section is rather boring, but I do enjoy myself a good exploration bit. Yeah, this just loops back around. Alright, ain't nothing there. We'll jump, see if I can make it. Yes. Dang it. Where in Hedone, but where in Hedone does it want us to go? Oh, we'll do a quick little search. One moment, please. Hedon Plaza. Didn't switch.
Here we go. So this is kind of the second.
There's a secret button here to open this door, and yeah, it's down here, right there.
I'm having trouble finding this on the internet. It does say that there's an illegal plasmids lab, but where is it? Okay, it is in the grocer's place. I guess I missed the button. Now, it did say... There it is. Oh, we pressed that already. Hmm. Okay, well, apparently the plasmid shipment we already got earlier. But, how do we open the stuff in the Mermaid Lounge? That's what we were originally looking for. Okay, well, I guess it sent us on a bit of a wild goose chase here. We weren't supposed to leave the Mermaid Lounge. So let's go back there. Get to the Mermaid Lounge again. Apparently there's a thing we can hack. Let's talk about some immortality stuff again. So there's a couple places where I've seen that sort of thing, where your soul gets shoved into somebody else's. In an anime called, I'm not a fan. In an anime called Full Metal Alchemist, they do this thing where you can sacrifice human lives, and it turns out that the human soul is the ultimate source of power. And by combining a bunch of human souls into this material, you make a Philosopher's Stone. And the Philosopher's Stone is what allows you to live forever, regenerate human limbs, and also perform lots of magic. the way combat works. Oh, there it is. That's the thing I missed. Whoops. The way there's this kind of magic that exists in that world, which is basically a system whereby you can transmute things into other things. Now the deal is that you can only transmute matter into the same amount of matter. So it's got conservation of matter thing going on in it. But if you have a Philosopher's Stone, you can create and destroy matter outside of the regular rule system. So that's why people want it, for immortality, for power, for, you know, what have you. Now, here's an interesting thing. They don't really specify, but the people in these Philosopher's Stones, those souls, some of them they get put in there due to religious zeal. I guess the door just opens up when we come in here. Some of them are sacrificed due to cruel experimentation. Excuse me, I'm a little burpy because I just broke my fast with a good bit of rice and a couple of avocados. Tesla upgrade, for sure. Ooh, look at that gun. That looks really cool. It's got those little tubes, wires, a bunch of barrels. Not barrels, chambers. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's listen to this thing.
I do love Siren Alley. The kind of place you go to scratch an itch you're ashamed of, even in a town with no laws. But that's not why I favor it. The place started out as the Mason's Quarter, all builders and architects, proper as you please. And it just tickles me when someone in a fancy hat falls in the mud. Like a lot of the ladies down here, Siren Alley was born with a more respectable name, but only God remembers what it was.
Yep, if we hadn't identified that information so far, Siren Alley used to be a place for rich people, then it became a place for hookers. Nice little backdrop story. I don't think we're coming back here, so I just hit it instead of hacking it. Okay, so what was I talking about? The immortality in that show. Now, they don't necessarily really say that there's a heaven or hell, but the souls in the Philosopher's Stones are kind of supposed to be in the state of perpetual agony, and their death allows them to move on. Now, there is one thing that they do seem to specify, which is the idea that when you die, your soul kind of gets recycled and used to create a new person. I'm not sure if you yourself, like, you stay there and you just lose your memories, or if you know, kind of like food, just get processed into a new soul. But whichever way it is, I mean, that sounds pretty nice, right? These guys are gonna murder me. So, can I pick up more of these again? No. Just got too much dang stuff. Anyway, the recycling of souls or any types of reincarnation, those are nice. They're good kinds of immortality, but they're not the kind we're looking for because you lose your sense of self. Maybe when you become a soul, you regain it temporarily. Maybe the whole purpose of reincarnation is to achieve a state of perfection. Nirvana is often associated with, like, lots of hedonistic pleasure, happiness, but I don't think being perfect means that you're infinitely happy. Probably more so content and alright with the things that are around you, because if you're perfect, I don't think that people around you are going to be too perfect. Now, when you do try to assimilate the immortality that this game presents through Adam and the immortality that reincarnation and stuff like Full Metal Alchemist presents, I think you run into a couple of problems. First off, there's no real indication that your Adam Oh, there is a little bit of indication that your atom contains your soul, spirit, sentience. The, what that is one, in the first game, you see a good deal of ghosts, and the reason is that the atom you consume gives you some sort of memory of the lives of the people who have had that atom in them previously. It's got like a genetic memory. Now that doesn't indicate that you live on in another person, only in the metaphorical sense, really. Now there is another thing, and this is just kind of elucubraciones mías, is just sort of my own fanciful considerations. I think that every time an atom goes through a living body, it becomes stronger. Seeing as, their whole system is to not just absorb new atom from the slugs, but to get atom from people who have had it already. Not sure about that, though. That would be pretty cool, though.
Do you think me a tyrant, Delta? Vying for control of a dead man's dream? The city is nothing. Rapture must die so that Eleanor may rise from its body. Allow me to demonstrate.
Lamb's overloading the pumps. The place is coming down. Get to Dionysus Park.
I'd like to, if the door was open. I mean, what really matters if the place gets super flooded? I'm built to withstand undersea temperature and pressure and whatever else there is undersea. The sharks don't even bother with me. Oh, the door works now. This is a really cool segment. There's an interesting thing here where video games have a job of making you immersed in the game. Now, most of the time, just going around shooting and killing stuff, that's pretty immersive. But in sequences like this, where you're supposed to feel like, you're gonna die, something bad's gonna happen if you don't hurry yourself, it's important for a game to give you that sense of, you gotta go. Now this, visually, is excellent. But it's not really necessarily instilling a sense of urgency in somebody who already knows a whole lot about games. I guess that's not what this is oriented for, but, the ability to shop, that seems kind of like a turn off to me. That doesn't really give me a sense of urgency. Water's really loud. I guess that gives me a sense of urgency because I want to get away from it. Everything is super loud.
Subject Delta, I want you to commit this moment to memory for me. This howling, brutish slog through the dark. This is who we are.
Is it?
Get out of there, kid!
Search again, not research again. The protagonist from the first game had these hands with these chain things on him. He was like biologically engineered to be a slave. An incredibly plasmid strong super slave. He was created from birth to basically be a monster for Andrew Ryan / Fontaine. If you said, "Would you kindly," he would do whatever you said. Those chains were tattooed on him for symbolic purposes, but it's an interesting thing that the reason the game included player choice was to give you the opportunity to not be so led. It's cool that this place is flooding. Doesn't really seem like there's anything stopping me from just having a grand old time here permanently. I wonder if we actually managed to get to that room that I said we were going to try to. Probably not, but hey, you don't catch every stick with a fly hub. Whatever, I don't know what I'm saying. The point is, we're just going to go. Been here too long. Frankly, my voice is getting a little bit tired of being used. Gotta go down, huh? Where are we going? We're leaving this place 'cause it sucks and it's wet. What? Told me to go that way. Oh, okay. I do gotta go upstairs. And now here. I really appreciate this golden arrow. There's no way I'd be able to work my way through here without that thing telling me what to do. Everything's exploding. It's really not good for the health. Run towards the rushing water. I mean, I appreciate how it doesn't really affect me at all. Even a giant metal door hitting me in the face with the pressure of the ocean. Not enough to do much to me. Oh, this is pretty cool. Get an underwater version of this place.
Look, Delta. It is the world for which you strive. You, alone among the dead.
Remember how I told you that it's very safe in here, given that I don't have weapons? I'd love to be able to battle that shark. But I'm not allowed anymore. Not allowed to do nothing. Let's see if I can shop, though. No. Okay. Well, there's no reason for me to muck about here. Let's get out. Did I actually remember to get these? No. I can't even carry them, though. Whoopsie. Let me think. Is there any other thing supporting the claim that Adam provides immortality? Not really. There really isn't. Potentially the fact that it elevates your mind to the point where it can survive through genetic memory. I do think that there is some form of genetic memory, but I'm not sure what sort of things it actually accomplishes. You know, like the extent to which it actually produces value. Oh, we forgot to get the thing with the lady underwater. Oh well, that's fine. Well, let me know in the comments if you believe in genetic memory and you can think of what sort of things it might give you, like maybe the memory of knowing your math charts. Might make that it's a cool claim to think that old souls who have been through many lives go through school easier because they're more familiar with the material. Alright, I'll leave it here. I believe the next place is a pleasure palace. Is it Dionysus? Not sure. Once again, the story's not particularly exciting surrounding our main character, but the setting and the way other characters interact with me is at least minimally novel. For now, this is another hour and a half worth of gameplay. Hoo boy, I hope someone enjoys this out there. For me, I'm gonna go drink some water and continue enjoying my day off from work. See ya.